So in this video, we're going to go over live cold calls. So if you're making cold calls and you want somebody to critique your cold calls, you're more than welcome to send them over. This is just beneficial for everybody. When it comes to cold calling, you're supposed to suck really bad at it when you first do it. You're going to fumble your words, you're going to get nervous, it's going to be awkward. Everybody has that like moment, and if you most people can't get over that, moment, but eventually you get over that moment and it's clear skies from there. So we're gonna dive right in.
I'm fine. Yeah, do you get bombarded by these calls? I'm sure you do, right?
What are you calling for?
It's
So right there, she says, "What are you calling for?" and starts laughing. This you might think, "Oh, totally destroying it," but it's a great start. And there's actually a sales tactic out there. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, in sales, it's the only profession where everybody else on the other side of the phone lies to you. Like when somebody goes to buy a car, they say, "Oh, what you here for?" "Oh, just looking around." No, 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 no. You plan on buying a car. Like your plan is to literally buy a car. Why are you lying to me? So manipulation, right? People say, "Oh my God, manipulation's bad." They're lying to your face. So when you're working with people where they're trained to lie to you, yeah, you got to use a little bit of manipulation, or you're just never going to be able to sell anything to anybody.
I know, I just jumped the gun too. I'm literally just doing a cold call right now. I grew up in a family-owned business. I started doing their digital marketing.
So right here, same thing. They're not following the script that we provided. Like, hey, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now or give me 30 seconds? And way of the wolf inflection in the voice, like, hi, this is a cold call. And I promise you, I've worked with people where they've started, hello, my name is, and it's like, no, do not robot voice them. So right here, they're not using the script. And if you don't use the script, that's fine. But you're going to have a higher likelihood to run into people who are just not qualified. Like if you're talking to somebody who makes money, they don't have time. Like if somebody's butchering a cold call, I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm just gonna say, see you later, bye. I don't even want to be associated with whatever product that person's selling if that's the way they communicate. So let's continue.
Got very good at it and teamed up with this company called Lead Kia that would like to introduce themselves to you.
So right there, like that's a part where, you would, even if it is somebody else's something, you want to be the person from it.
Not looking to sell you anything right now.
And then the and then not looking to sell you anything right now. Yeah, I'm looking to sell you something. Are you interested? So that's what we're gonna go over this, but what's happening so far is like the script is not being followed. So when you don't follow a script, there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. You need to follow a script. Like I know when there's a script. And I can tell you when some people put a contract in front of me for like $100, like it was some software thing that we were using for some people in Afghanistan that were going to reply back to messages in after hours. It was $100. I very much so planned on moving forward. But sometimes in sales, you want to test the other person just for fun, like you're just messing around. I said, hey, if you can send this invoice over for $99, I will pay it right now on the phone. And then his response back to that, he says, "Are you really going to make me restructure this entire deal for $1?" And I said, "No, I just wanted to see what you're going to say. Send the invoice over." So when you're new to sales, it's really hard. But after a while, it's kind of just like, yeah, we'll try this out. Like you will find that a lot of entrepreneurs are pro curiosity because curiosity only kills cats, not people. So let's just listen to the rest of this and we'll
I
go over
know
it.
it's Good Friday and all, and
Who cares what
does
day it
that
is?
sound crazy to you so far?
Um, well, I
It sounds crazy to me so far because it's very confusing. It's not like what are we looking for over here? Like there's no value proposition presented in the first 37 seconds of a phone call. So let's just go over that first 37 seconds again.
I'm fine.
Yeah, do you get
So they must have answered and then it's, "Hello, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now or may I have 30 seconds of your time?" And may I have 30 seconds of your time? Can I have 30 seconds of your time? Remember, if a guy answers the phone, you're going to talk to them the same way a girl answers the phone? Think about it. Do they sound older? Do they sound younger? Do they sound like they're a certain type of person who is interested in a certain type of thing? Such as when I talk to my straight friends, they talk different than my gay friends. So you can pick up on all that when you're talking to a person. Is this an older person? Do they sound busy? You have to pay attention to that.
Bombarded by these calls? I'm sure you do, right?
And that line right there comes from the Oakmont Stratton sales script. Like, look, I'm sure you get bombarded by these phone calls all day long, so put your checkbook aside. Like, those are the lines. And then you have to find out where in the process they fit. So the start for every single cold call that I tell people to do, and you can go look, I forget the guy's name on YouTube, but you start off, this is a cold call. Hello, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds of your time? And any entrepreneur that is pro doing more shit in their life is going to give you that 30 seconds. You could use that line on me. You got 30 seconds of my time. Sure. What you got?
What are you calling for?
It's I know, I just jumped the gun too. I'm literally just doing a cold call right now. I grew up in a family-owned business. I started doing their digital marketing. Got very good at it and teamed up with this company called Lead Kia that would like to introduce themselves to you. Not looking to sell you anything right now. I know it's Good Friday and all, and does that sound crazy to you so far?
Well, I
The laugh that, yeah, it sounds crazy. We don't even know what's going on yet.
really can't help you because I'm not the owner of the business. This is
So you see, like that entire 40 seconds was just wasted because that person isn't even the person you're supposed to be talking to. So this is where it's like child engagement versus adult engagement. If you're talking to somebody on the phone and you're like, oh, well, this and that and the other thing, like, don't take any of this as like getting made fun of. Nothing. Cold calls are all about just getting fucking better at it. There are billions of humans. Do you think that your customers are watching these and be like, oh my gosh, they're learning from this guy online how to cold call. They're cold calling me. No, they got their own fucking lives going on. So you're talking from the child here. You need to talk from the adult. Like if you call and you know the person's name, you would call and be like, John in? Not, hello, I'm calling from this place. I would like to talk to you. No, is John there? Can I ask who's calling? And then you would say, yeah, this is like Josh from the homeostasis diet. He should be expecting my call. Like I'm gonna, even if he's not expecting my call, I want to get into there. And they're gonna say, Josh from the homeostasis diet. And you'd be like, who's this? I don't know who that is. So they're either gonna tell you no or you're gonna get connected. And I don't give a shit what one of the outcomes there are. That's why, hi, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now or can I have 30 seconds? And then you bypass all of this. Like the first 5 seconds, they're like, okay, this is a cold call. Do I want to talk to somebody? And they're gonna immediately unqualify themselves most of the time. Sometimes they're just gonna fucking hang up on you. Do you want to call back? It's up to you. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Should you? It's up to you. Completely. It doesn't matter. There is no rule. I should call back. I shouldn't call back. Like if you're in the middle of a pitch and somebody hangs up on you, should you call them back? I mean, yeah, most likely if you want to waste your time because they're anti doing something better with their life. Like who hangs up on somebody in the middle of a pitch? People that don't care about improving their businesses. And you already know that if you're in the program, you know how to tell if you can help a person or not. And you're not calling people that you can't help. Like the worst thing to do is call people when you don't know if you can help them. So we make it very clear that you can help these people. We can help you help these people too as well. So right there, the first 40 seconds of that, complete waste because you have to use the script.
fine.
Gotcha.
So,
Alright.
I
So,
have
So all of her laughs, those are nervous laughs. Oh, what's funny? Nothing. So you have to pay attention to that. Okay, so this is a nervous person. I could probably get so much information out of this person. And then you can take this one of two ways. I don't know which way this is going to go, but I would probably be like, can I ask you some questions? Like, do you think that the website needs to be rebuilt? Like, do you guys get a lot of phone calls? Like, am I allowed to ask these questions from you?
help you.
I want my 30 seconds back.
So see, right, you could have had the 30 seconds, right? It's good to laugh and joke, and this call is probably going to go great. But like right there, right, that's a whole different thing. You can be like, I'm just as confused as you. And you can totally play just as confused when you're not.
I'm just
I
teasing,
hope
but
you have a good weekend.
yeah, does he I know, right? Does he come in like usually during the week, or is it just like a hit or miss?
No, this is a home-based business, so he's in, like, I work from my home, and he works from his home, which is the yard, so.
Gotcha. Okay. Wait, are you guys married? Sorry, I don't mean to
No.
intrude.
No, I'm just his office person.
God.
So the next thing is, where is he and where can I call him? So like you can ask if they're married, you can ask those questions. That's fine. It's probably not the best thing to ask because it's a little off topic. Like we're a minute and 16 seconds in. As soon as you realize it's not the right person to talk to, you can kindly ask, well, is it too much for me to ask who I should be talking to? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time. Is saying I'm wasting my fucking time. I don't want to wait. Oh, I don't want to waste your time. No, I don't want to waste my time. So I'm going to tell you I don't want to waste your time. And that's the sales part where, oh, what brings you to the car dealership today? To not buy anything. No, you clearly are car shopping. Like, oh, we're just looking around. No, you're not. You want to buy something. But it's a defense mechanism that they all have. So I don't want to waste your time. Get directly to who do I have to call?
Gotcha. Okay. So is there any way to like get in touch with him directly?
Right? Is there any way to get in touch with them directly? Right? That's the child ask. Is there any way that, like, is it possible that I can talk to him? How would I get in contact with him? Like, not, is there any way? Yes, there's tons of ways. And this is where, like, this is just in general. Like, if you're talking to a way more trained gatekeeper, they're going to listen to these things and they're going to say, oh, I'm not connecting that person with him. Like, and that's where the people that have a lot more money, you have people like that, they're going to answer the phone. They're going to be like, yeah, no.
You can email him at tree.pro.
So you can email them at this email right here. You don't want to, like, emails are usually a waste of time. Like, high likelihood they're not going to listen to it. They don't know who the fuck you are, right? And if somebody gives me an email, so let's see.
At yahoo.com.
Yeah, I mean, it usually goes by the wayside. No offense, obviously. I just
Good.
like.
Not usually goes by the wayside. You would say, well, out of every email I've ever sent, I've never heard a reply back. So just shift it there,
I spend a lot of time on this, and I'd rather convey a message to him directly over the phone to see if, maybe we.
So there's a lot of talking there. You gotta snip all of this. We could have snipped the beginning by just using the script for the cold call. I'm not the right person to talk to. How would you be able to tell me how I can get in contact to him? That's not an email address, because right? This is just patterns from phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call. Oh, here's an email. 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 You need an email. Here's your email address. You need an email. Here's your email too. Everybody can have the email address. Is there a way to get in contact that's not email? How can I contact him that's not an email address? And they're going to be like, well, shit, I was about to give you the email address.
We can even just set up a meeting, or he just shuts it down right away. I just don't have time to do the emails. Like, is there any way I
Saying you don't have time to do the emails, that's like, if you're talking to the wrong person, like if you tell me you don't have time to send somebody an email, I'm going to hang up on you.
can just get a direct line real quick?
And then, is there a way I can get a direct line real quick? Remove those words. Does he have a direct line? Yes, no. You'll find out.
I'm new to this too. I'm not.
He's gonna answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't promise he's not going to answer. What's his number? There's only one way to find out, right? You got to, like, you're new to this, and that's perfect, because this is the stuff, like, where instead of saying to a person like this,
direct line real quick.
Is there a direct line real quick? Does he have a direct line? More like question. Instead of like asking. Like, is there a direct line that I can call real quick versus does he have a direct line? Like, is there a direct line? Yeah, there's a direct line. Can I call him?
I'm new to this too. I'm not.
He's gonna answer.
Yeah.
You can't promise he's going to answer. I'd say, well, let's find out.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't hold it against you. I would.
And then don't forget about the conversational pauses.
Just be grateful for you to give me that. And I won't bother him. I mean, I'm just a regular.
Because this is a lot of extra talking, which is good, right? This is where the nervousness gets worked out. And you start to realize that 2 minutes and 4 seconds in, all we need is this dude's number.
Guy.
Okay, his name is Nathan, and you can reach him at 707.
So we got his name and we got his number. That's perfect, right? So we're going to skip that piece right there.
7.
So we got his number, and then you always repeat it back.
745.
Yep. So always repeat the number back.
I'm full transparency. I just want to let him know I got the number from you. You can tell him like he seems like a good guy, but I'll call him right now.
Just let him know that I gave you the number because I can't. I'm not.
You know, I don't want to let him know I got the number from you. You can tell him like he seems like a good guy.
So don't tell people to tell them how you're supposed to be conveyed to the other people, right? That's once again something I would avoid doing. But what I would be doing here is asking the person, what should I know? Like, am I about to call somebody and get sworn at because I shouldn't have been calling them? Like, this is where when notice in the beginning of the call, she's laughing. Who laughs at stuff you're not supposed to laugh at? That means okay, you're nervous. You're probably new. You're not very trained in sales. Like this is where the people that work hourly, you're not trained in sales. Like if you're trained in sales, you're not going to work at an hourly rate. You know sales, you know you can sell stuff, you know you can make more money in 1 hour than you would being on a fixed rate. So I would be getting more information from this person. What should I expect when I call them?
But I'll call him right now.
Just let him know that I gave you the number because I can't. I'm not.
You're not available.
To make decisions.
Decision. Yeah. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, because I'm not the person that makes decisions. Ha 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 ha. Like, what is this? Like, I need everybody who is listening to this to pay attention to how many people just they laugh for no reason when they're on the phone with you. The nervous laugh.
Hey, she just put a down payment on 20 grand. I'm just sending you the invoice, okay? Yeah.
So it's funny to joke around about that stuff. It's good. You can build rapport with the wrong person. So do I want to build rapport with the wrong person or do I want to build rapport with the right person?
Alrighty.
And what's your name so I can just convey that so he doesn't seem like Candace?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, wonderful. Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you have like a happy Easter and a good weekend, you know?
You too. Have a good one.
All right, you take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye now. All right, sometimes this happens here. I'm just going to give a quick call. Still recording. Give a quick call to Nathan.
Good. Immediate follow-up.
He's available. Trying to dive a little bit deeper here.
And then these people, the calls are going to go so much faster. It's probably going to go to voicemail. Yep, no ring. Hang up. Well, I wouldn't hang up. I'd leave a voicemail. So did we leave a voicemail?
Good digging.
You got to leave a voicemail. Always leave a voicemail. And pro tip, when you're leaving a voicemail, hang up in the middle of it. Hey, this is my name. I was talking to this person about this thing. They mentioned to me and then hang up. Doesn't make sense, right? That is the most valuable thing you're ever going to do to get callbacks. So call, it rings, it goes to voicemail. I'd be like, hi, my name's Josh. I was talking to Becky and she mentioned to me that you guys were dealing, and then hang up. Because if you say, hi, my name's Josh, if we go from kid mode, hi, my name's Josh, I'm calling from the homeostasis diet, and the reason that I was leaving you a voicemail is because I was wondering if you were interested in getting a diet plan. Hi, my name's Josh. I was talking to Becky earlier, and she mentioned to me that you would probably be interested. Hang up. Just in the middle of yourself talking, just boop, hit the hang up button. Yeah, they mentioned to me that you'd be interested. Hang up. Right there. Cut yourself off, like you got disconnected or the voicemail got cut off, and now they're like, curiosity kills cats, not people. So the voicemails, cut yourself off in every voicemail you send. Don't send a whole, oh well, I'm this person calling for this thing and that stuff, and here's our pricing, and here's this, and here's my availability, and here's where we can do this, and here's that. Just fucking hang up right in the middle of the call. Most important thing you're ever gonna learn. All right, up next.
I'm literally just a regular dude, blue collar, just started doing the digital marketing for them. I wanted to venture out.
So I need the original part of the call here. I can't really do anything unless I know what that original script is. But remember, it's a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or can I have may I have 30 seconds of your time? And it's not, you never do that backwards. It's always, what's the last thing that a person hears when you're talking to them?
I got really good at it. Just teamed up with this company called Lead Kia, and all they want to do is just introduce themselves, offer the latest recommendations. And honestly, man, this isn't like I'm just by myself. This isn't a telemarketing service or any kind. I don't have.
We're trying to convince them too much into what it is. Is this a cold call? Would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds of your time?
You on the list. It's more like my list.
And then what we need to be doing here in these calls is telling them why we're calling them. Like, hey, we build websites. We saw that you guys are missing a bunch of things on your website that helps your business rank more. Is that a conversation you're interested in? Like, get straight to the point with people. No, we're not interested. Great. Next call.
So if you give me his number, I can convey that to him and just basically see if.
Not if you give me his number. Remember the words. The if or can I have. We're not asking from kid. We're adult to adult. And this call's cut, so I don't know where the rest of it is.
Like he's open to it, because it seems like a lot of these emails sent out, in my experience, they go by the wayside. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just literally just trying to, just see if it would be a good fit to.
So the scripts there are important because there's a lot of words that we're using that we don't need to use.
In my experience, they go by the wayside.
I'm gonna tell you, when I send an email, it's like it goes to Mars instead of the person. Throw a joke in there.
And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just literally just trying to, just see if it would be a good fit to even set up a meeting. Is that crazy to you, or?
So is that crazy to you? That's not where we use that one. Right, that's the in the converse. That's a closing statement when you're talking to somebody where, yeah, okay, so what we'd like to do is optimize your website, optimize your Google, build this out, change your SEO descriptions over here, get you set up on the CRM platform, build you a chat function, and this is everything that we'd like to do. Does it sound like a crazy idea that would work? Right, not, is that crazy to you? You can use that, but it just, in this place, let me see what it says.
Does it?
It's not crazy, but yeah.
So it's not crazy, right? You can use it there. I mean, I wouldn't, if it works, use it. I wouldn't personally use it there, but if it's working for you, use it. It's the same thing. Everybody can tell you, do cold call, say these things. There's just key parts in the conversation, like the initial, who the hell is this, right? The calls that I have, for instance, just to share, I've already shared in this program, the calls I have at my homeostasis diet company. It is a literal phone call where I answer a few questions and then we send an invoice. The heavy lifting, all of the information's been done by the website. The only reason you're booking a phone call is because you want to move forward with services as the only purpose of the phone call. Not, oh, let me sit here for 15 minutes and tell you about shit that you can learn on the website for free. Right? So that's a different world for me. In this side of things, it's more or less, okay, these people have no clue who I am. Am I even talking to the right person? 90% of the time, I'm not talking to the right person. So how can I get past that first person as fast as possible? In the first minute of the phone call, I'm either talking to the right person or talking to the wrong person. If I'm talking to the wrong person, who's the number of the right person?
I think it's best if I can talk to the homeowner myself. The homeowner. The business owner himself, just see if he wants to hop on the call.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want? Would it be? You said that you're available, right? So, would it be crazy if you just give?
Would it be crazy if you just give me, you can use that, right? You can use that, but I'm going to listen and say, so you said, would it be crazy this time? And then would it be crazy again? So a lot of people don't pay attention to that, but you're aware of that, but watch how it probably works.
Give him a call real quick and then you just dial me in?
Let me call him myself first to see what he thinks. Because I don't know where he's at right now. He's at a project or he's at a meeting.
And then same thing here, right? This is where it's this is the part of the cold calls where you learn you either know or you don't know. Because it's easy to pick up the phone call, get rejected. Someone's like, oh, no, thanks, have a good day. So let's continue.
Yeah, I don't want him to get pissed at you either, so. For sure. Do you want to give me a call back? You have my number? How do you want to do this?
I can call back, or is it a good phone number to text you from?
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely text me. I'll be by my phone all day. When do you think you'll get back? Just so I can kind of plan around it.
He's usually back sometime later afternoon, sometimes after 3. But I'll call him in a bit and see where he's at and see what he's doing, especially with today being Good Friday. They still like being out there and working.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, listen, Good Friday. It's a great day, and I'm working on my birthday today, and I love doing this. I love helping.
Dude, happy birthday. Why the didn't you tell me? Yeah, this is how I operate, by the way. I didn't know it was this person's birthday. They're in the program. It's their birthday. I don't know if they have a family or not. I'm not too emotionally connected to the people that are in my programs, but bro, your birthday was on the 29th. How much does it cost to take your fam out to a good dinner where you're from? So I'll find out how much it costs for them to take out their family, and then I'll be able to hopefully pay for him to go take his family out. And the reason I would do this is because like I don't have a family. I don't have any of that stuff. Like go enjoy an experience with people while I work all day. It's preferred that way. Anyways, let's continue.
Businesses. I just wanted a quick not even 5 minutes, man. Just like a quick 30 seconds, just to see like if I should just complete.
So flip that to the very beginning. Hi there. This is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or may I have 30 seconds of your time? And then shut up. Right there. Just do that.
Remove you guys from my list, and don't want to keep bothering you. Just want to just have a quick chat.
I'm gonna move you up on my list and bother you more.
Just real quick,
I don't even let people know that there's lists, though. That's not good.
You can
It's not that it's bad, but it's also not good.
convey that to them too. I appreciate you guys were out there working. You're hard workers.
Yes. Well, yeah. Let me speak with him just to see what his availability is, and to see if he can.
Because here's what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna talk to that person, and he's gonna say, "What were they calling about?" And then if that person, like if I'm paying somebody to field conversations for me, and I ask them, "What did they call about?" I don't know, man. And the guy kind of sounded confused, right? Like right there, like there was no purpose of the call. That person's like, nah, immediate. There's way less give a fucks at the top.
Hop on the phone call today.
Yeah, for sure, man. And what's your name?
Angel.
So we got his name, his information.
All right, thank you.
Talk to you.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
Talk to you, right? So we could have deduced like that 4-minute phone call conversation, that 3-minute phone call conversation. There's 7 minutes. We can smash that out immediately in the beginning of the phone calls and reduce the amount of time it takes to be on these calls. Because like the whole goal of all of this is people like you can only qualify so far, but a lot of people just don't know what they don't know in the world of marketing. And when it comes to like qualification, okay, do you want to talk? Am I talking to the right person? Yes or no? You got to find out immediately. Is this the right person? If it's not, then I'm fucking wasting my time. If it is the right person, then I'm not wasting my time. Like, I forget whose cold calls it was, but I was listening to it, and she says, depends on what it's about. Like with the 30 seconds, would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds? Depends on what it's about, right? Right there, 99% chance you're talking to the business owner, because she's like, depends on what it's about. Is this some dumb shit I need to hang up on, or is it an opportunity that's being presented to me? And I guarantee you, okay, this is from working with people like multimillionaires. They will take on opportunities and risks and lose 6 figures and be like, well, shit, what did we learn from that? Well, we learned this. That's reality. So it's like when you're new to sales, you don't think about those things. Like my friend got a $1,000 tip last week. And they got that tip because they were talking about a business. And there was a guy who had a business that was into sales. And if you're into sales, money goes in circles. Nobody's like, oh my God, that last $20, I need to hang on to it. No, I'll just go get $20 more. So like, it's all a mindset to become a part of. But when you're talking to the gatekeeper, that's the person that is choosing to work at an hourly rate. That's why that person was laughing so much on that first phone call, just pure nerves. It's like you don't you probably will never like see me laugh at my phone or hear me laugh whenever I'm doing something. On phone calls, yeah, like if we're joking around, of course, laugh. I guarantee you, the phone calls that I have with people that come through my homeostasis diet company, we're just laughing about shit the whole time because it's just fun. Or like when I get a phone call, and I'll put some of those in there. I'll work on probably in June. I'm gonna go through the entire list of every phone call conversation or every booked phone call for the homeostasis diet, and I'm gonna recall every single person on there. So it's like same thing, and it's not gonna be hey, this is a cold call. It's gonna be like this is Joshua from the homeostasis diet. Do you remember me? And I'll find out whether or not they do. So we'll have all those modules in here. Right now, we're working on building all of the modules from domain purchase to build for everybody in here. So you guys can start building your own websites if you want, or you can have us build them. It's all depending on how you want to structure this. And like these are the programs that have taken me 7 years to build. You don't call 100 people a day? Good luck. Best of luck. Have fun. You make $1,000 a week. You make 52K a year in sales. Do you have overhead cost? 30% of that's going to taxes. You're just better off getting a job making 40K a year. At least you're guaranteed to make that money. So like sales is numbers. Let's go to the next phone call.
There's Mark, lead key up in Boston, man. How are you?
That pause there is good processing, right? I love that. I love that pause.
There's Mark, lead key up in Boston, man. How are you?
That little bit of silence right there. Yeah, I fucking love that silence right there. Who's gonna talk first?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
Hey, what's going on, right? Look, reason for now we're moving over into like Grant Cardone's sales script. Look, reason for my call today is that yada yada yada, right?
Man, are you the owner by chance?
Operation.
So no, he's not the owner, but the fact that he does this, the fact that pause is in there, yeah, you're talking to somebody, right? Check it out.
Right there. I'm literally just doing a cold call right now.
Or watch.
I know it's...
So when she talks,
Yeah, that would...
hold on, wait for it.
Does that sound crazy to you so far?
See how she starts talking before you're even done, right? Does that sound right? Nobody replies back with like that's not what. So like listen how this guy just listen how this guy replies.
Not much, man. Are you the owner by chance?
You're not gonna hear no ums or ahs or anything.
Operations manager.
Title: How can I help you? Do you see how when you're talking to somebody who's way more fucking advanced at this shit, they're like, "Who the fuck are you? Why are you calling me?" Not joking around, all this other stuff. So remember, when I tell you, the higher you go up, the less fucks people have to give. So you can tell the difference between those two calls. How she's like, yeah, my name's Sally. This guy's like, who are you?
Operations manager. How can I help you though?
Looking for
Operations manager. How can I help you though? Right?
the marketing... What's that?
It's the sales call or what?
Yeah.
See, look, this is a sales call or what? You have to use that script. 18 seconds in. Is this a fucking sales call? Changes everything. Yeah, it's a sales call. Duh. If I say yes, is that going to be bad? Right? You have to like, hey, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now or may I have 30 seconds of your time? 18 seconds in, we would have already smashed that out. 5 seconds in, 2 seconds in.
Precisely, yeah. I just needed 30 seconds of whoever's in charge's time.
So right there, right, 24 seconds in, just go back to the script. You're not using the script. So when you don't use the script, you have a higher likelihood of just talking to people that are just as unscripted as everyone else. Reality is a script. Right words, right place, wrong words, wrong place. Like, let me give you an example of a script. Totally sidebar here. Don't take this in any weird way. If you don't know that I have a health company and I read books all the time. This is from a book called The Female Brain, okay? Let's assume that you're a guy and you're in a relationship with a woman and you obviously want to be with this woman forever, right? If you've never read The Female Brain, You might not be aware that if there's dirty dishes, those dishes need to be cleaned because her brain is not in the present moment. So if her woman's brain is not in a present moment, it's going to be harder for her to orgasm. So let's see, dishes. Oh shit, we need to go do the dishes. The house isn't clean. Oh, the house needs to be clean. She's stressed and worried about all this other stuff, right? So the script would be, obviously, I want to have sex tonight. So, as a man who has the appropriate information, I'm going to make sure that the dishes are clean, the house is clean, everything's good, it smells great. Maybe there's some candles burning. Maybe she needs a warm bubble bath. You learn a lot from books, and then you can create a script where it's like everybody knows. It's like, oh, you want to go cuddle? Like, you want to cuddle later? Like everybody that has been a part of the cuddling lifestyle knows that cuddling is keyword for just like not saying wanna. So find a script and use it, and we give you the script. You have to use that script because like the script for me when it comes to like that side of things is, oh yeah, of course. Like, you know how many people have been in relationships where they haven't been able to do that stuff because their partner is too stupid to know those things. So do you know how many people call and don't use the scripts even when they have the scripts? So that's a big takeaway. You have the script, use the script. Just follow it. Like, don't not follow it. Like, hey, it's a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or may I have 30 seconds of your time? And if you want to laugh at it, do it. Have fun. But just beware that the people that are higher up, they're not laughing at you. They're like, who the hell's this? What are you calling for? I ain't got time to talk to somebody.
Don't want to take up too much of it. Just wanted to let you know what we got.
Do you noticeably note that long pause? Ready?
You know what we got.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What are you
5,
calling
and then boom.
reference of?
What are you calling in reference of, right? So this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds? And then depends on what it's about. And then here's the real test. What are you calling about?
Digital marketing.
Not digital marketing. We're looking for a chance to introduce ourselves and company to you. And what a part of that is, let's listen.
So
We do our own marketing, digital
Right? We do our own digital marketing.
marketing. We do our own.
yeah, for sure. I've been getting that a lot lately.
And this is where it's lost. It's lost lead at this point.
Just just to give you a little bit of a background on how fast this technology is moving. A lot of folks just hire, inside.
So no, we need to have a website pulled up, and we need to be speaking from the website pulled up. So I don't know who these people are, but let's just give you an example. Let's pull this down here in the corner. Let's add another window over here, window capture. So boom, let's go over here, open up another Google account, grab this, close this. Like, you need to have the person's website open in front of you because they have, we're working with a digital marketing company. What if I can literally show you right now how they're doing a disservice to your business? What if I can show you that they suck? These are questions that you have to be willing to ask a person. And I don't care if a person hangs up on me. Oh, you want to work with somebody who sucks? Have fun. You want to be, same thing. You want to be in a relationship with a guy who doesn't care? Have fun. I'm not chasing you. Sorry. I'm gonna I'm gonna go do work. Like, I love what I do. I'm not. There's no shortage of people that want to do more in life. So if you don't want to do more, catch you later. Going to call somebody else. I will. You can pick up the phone and call for the rest of your life, and you will die before you reach everybody by like billions. So don't think too far. But look. So let's grab a new Windows capture. We're gonna say that this is some random company. Here we are, new tab. Let's call it like Landscaping Texas. And let's say that in Landscaping Texas, we're gonna go on the business list right here, and we're calling Greenview Landscaping. So full service landscaping in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, this is a scripted website. This is 99.9% chance a WordPress copy paste build. Detect the CMS on here, go over there. Okay, so it's Microsoft ASP.NET, so a completely different one, right? We go over here, landscaping in Fort Worth, Texas, right? You could see SEO. You can also see SEO over here. So there's SEO there, there's SEO there. They got landscaping. They might need buttons over here. So this is a website that's built, right? They're missing their map at the bottom. They have their information serving these places. Their location pages aren't built. right? You need to have these websites open. So when you go to a person, they're like, we're working with a digital marketing agency. I have this Facebook page open right here, and I'm on their ads manager, and I can see over here through transparency that they're not running ads. Are you guys currently, would it be okay if I asked you a few questions? Because I'm looking at your website right now, and I can see some things that you might want to be aware of. They either give a shit or they don't give a shit. You can't force a person to care. Like, if you don't care, I don't care. And that's like one of the things you learn when you go to like bakeries, for instance. You might think that this bakery's website's shit, but this bakery has wholesale accounts in so many different places that they make millions of dollars, and they just don't really care about that one customer who's going to call asking for some donuts for their kid's 12th birthday. They don't give a shit, right? So what do they care about? Do they care about the website? Probably not. Are you going to convince them to care about their website? Hell no. But when you're new, are you going to think that? Yeah. I thought that. I would think, man, you guys, like, you could definitely reach more people with a better website. They're like, yeah, we just do wholesale accounts. And then somebody actually sat me down. Like, I was working with a person, and I was a younger entrepreneur, and they sat me down and they explained to me. They said, yeah, like, you can tell a person. I wouldn't say that you can help their business, because like, you don't know what my business is. Like, how much money did I do last year in wholesale? And I said, I don't know. He's like, we did millions. And then he's like, so when you approach me about my website where I don't do millions, it's not as important to me. And then you sit there and you're like, oh shit. So like, I don't even know. And then you learn from this stuff. So I would have this website open, right? I would look at it. You guys have the same software. Pull a grid, grab a grid. Just go with a smidge bit of information. At least have the website open when you're talking to a person, because what we're looking at over here is if they were running Facebook ads without their Facebook pixel, that's huge. So let's see what we're talking about in here for the remainder of this.
Like maybe a relative, family friend, which is completely understandable. There's just a lot more to it. And
when being completely honest at this point in the call, where it's like, tiny bit of words, right? He's in control of the conversation. You're the one doing the talking. It needs to be the other way around. Like, whoever's talking more is doesn't have control. Like, I've learned in my life to just love sitting in silence. I will listen. I prefer listening over talking, assuming I'm listening to something that like is not making me fall asleep.
just in terms of like building websites, all the way up to logo designs and SEO.
Yeah, this is we're just throwing buzzwords.
Hey, Buck, our phones are, you keep getting our phone lines are tied up. I'm pretty sure.
Look, our phone lines are tied up. So like, this is the person that you would want to engage, right? Somebody who's like, dude, our phone lines are tied up. And then you got this person over here that's 4 minutes just talking about fucking La La Land, right? So short, direct, straight to the point. It's sales. It's a numbers game. I'm going to call some people and they're going to tell me to go f myself. And you know what I'm going to say? Like, want to watch? I'm not going to say that. But you'll start to realize after a while that the people that have money don't care. Like, here, I'll show you. Actually, I'm just going to tell you. Some random person. When you run Facebook ads, you're going to get a lot of garbage ass messages from people all over. Like, Facebook is no longer United States based. It's foreign countries. Like, literally, it's all foreign countries. That's the most users on Facebook. It's more people in foreign countries than America now. So I get messages all the time when I run ads. Like, here's a spam risk phone call rolling in. Here, check this out. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Not even, they didn't even fucking talk. So there's an example. Wow, look, a phone call. Person didn't even talk. Like, what's even going on over there? So what you start to recognize is that there's just fucking, people get phone calls like that. That's the normal phone call business owners are going to get. It's going to be from some dude who's in Pakistan who can barely speak English, who's in a call center with a cheap-ass headset. And that cheap-ass headset picks up all the background noise. They didn't buy a Jabara, because it seems as though that's the best one. I'm about to even buy myself a headset, because fuck it, why not? I saw them. I thought they were cool. I saw somebody talking on one. I do a lot of my work in coffee shops and or driving down the road. Yeah, my car doesn't make noise, but well, the other car does. I can't take phone calls in one of the cars. I can take phone calls in the other car, but I'd like to be able to take phone calls in both. Like, there are little days like, oh, it's really nice out. I want to take this one, but I can't because it's too loud and I have to be on phone calls and I can't fucking hear anybody. So Like, what you have to first recognize is, one, there's a lot of idiots making phone calls to people, and that's normal. Everybody starts out dumb. Like, I can tell you that I didn't understand what mindfulness was in relationships until I was like 25, 26. And then I was in relationships a majority of my life. Who was the problem? Me. Right? In sales, who's the problem? You. And once you accept that you're the problem, you can fix it. But this guy right here, this whole phone call, right? Let's listen to this one again, because it's a perfect example of somebody who is definitely a person you would want to talk to. But if you're wasting their time, you're wasting their time.
There's Mark Lee Key up in Boston, man. How are you?
How are you? I don't care. You know how many people ask me how I am? I don't care. I'm not interested in small talk. Like, and it's fine. You can say, how are you doing? You can throw that random bit in there, but I think it's a waste. I don't use it. Not like, how are you doing today? Like, oh, I'm fucking, dead inside. Like, how am I doing today? I don't know. Can you point me in the direction of the nearest black hole? I'm gonna reply back to that. How you doing today? Do you know where the nearest black hole is that I can jump into? And then the person on the other side of the phone is gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna throw you off. That's what I'm gonna reply back with if you ask me how I am. Well, how am I? If a black hole opened up over there, I'd jump into it. And then I'm gonna stop talking. So like, this guy is one of those guys where it's like, oh, how are you doing today?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Right? How are you doing today? Look. How are you doing today? Pause. Did he even tell you how he was doing today?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? No. No, he don't give a fuck. Right? And that's the person you want to talk to. That's why when you ask, oh, how are you doing today? How's it going today? Oh, what's going on? They didn't even tell you. Like, right there is a perfect example. These are the people that you want to get really good at talking to. I don't really care how today is. How's tomorrow going to be? I don't know. Probably same as today. How's 3 weeks from now going to be? I don't know. Probably same as today. Like, those aren't things you want to talk to a person about.
Not much, man. Are you the owner by chance?
Like, are you the owner by chance? Okay, this person's new is the thing that goes through my brain. Like, this is like real feedback. When you're calling somebody, use a script. This is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or may I have 30 seconds of your time? You can go as far as you want with this stuff.
Operations manager, how can I help you now?
Do you see the pauses? He pauses and thinks to himself, like, operations manager, how can I help you?
Looking for the marketing. What's that?
It's the sales call or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sales call or what? We're not looking for the marketing department. The marketing department can't do shit.
Precisely, yeah. I just...
So, yeah, he's like, is this sales call? So, like, 20 seconds in, right, he's like, all right, this is a sales call from somebody that is new to sales. And this is all part of the process, right? We're new. We got to get this out of here. It's all part of the process. We're new to the process. That's good. This guy's aware that we're new. Oh, shit. I'm kind of like, I'm like the sheep, or I'm the sheep with wolf skin on in the pack of wolves. Like, hey, guys, don't eat me. And this guy's like, sheep. So this is what happens.
Needed 30 seconds of whoever's in charge's time. Don't want to take up too much of it. Just want
And I tell you right now, with this right here that's being said, he's like,
to let you know what we got.
Done, bug care.
Well, what are you calling a reference of?
What are you calling a reference of? See, so this is, if you want. Hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from the homeostasis diet. And I was wondering if I can have 30 seconds of your time to introduce you to some possibly life-changing information. And stop talking. Let the person process it. You can do name, company, information. Hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from the homeostasis diet. And I was wondering if I can have 30 seconds of your time. Or, sales, it's a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds of your time? Use those. Don't use randomness. Randomness equal randomness, which ends you up on the phone call with somebody who's like, yeah, oh, they're not here today. What are you laughing for? I'm gonna be like, oh,
Digital marketing.
Digital marketing, right? Great. This is the beauty, my friend. You're new and you're learning.
So
we do our own marketing.
Yeah, we do our own shit. Like, and then if you have their website up,
we do our own.
right? It's already lost at this point. But
yeah, for sure. I've been getting that a lot lately. Well,
then the last is
I wasn't really.
Appreciate your call, though. Thank you.
So,
our phone lines are tied up. I appreciate your call, though.
like, our phone lines are tied up. I appreciate your call. And that is the person that you want to talk to, right there. Cold call, 30 seconds of your time. Boom. Yeah, I got 30 seconds because you're tying up my phone. Other people could be calling us and we could be making money, but you're tying up our phone. Versus this lady over here who's like, oh, I work from home. I'm actually baking Pop-Tarts right now on the phone with you, wasting your time, right? Wasting your valuable time. She don't care about hers. She gets paid for the hour. So this dude's like, get off the phone call. And it's good. These are the ones you want to have. These are the high stress phone calls where you're like, I need to go change my diaper. Come back soon. Be right back. I think I should myself. So, like, that kind of stuff.
Well, I wasn't really finished.
Right? No. See, like, right there, right? That?
I know. I appreciate your call, though. Thank you.
Well.
And then, like, you don't want to push there. Like, don't do that.
I wasn't really finished.
Right? That is right there. It's a very uncomfortable phone call. That is like a salesman's worst nightmare. Holy this dude's stonewalling me. I said, how are you? He's like, fuck yourself. And then you're like, all right, great. So after I do that, can I get 30 seconds of your time? I've had people say, hey, do you live near any bridges? And I said, yeah, I live in Pittsburgh. And they're like, yeah, go jump off one of them. And I said, on the way down, if I do jump off that bridge, can I pitch you real quick? And you got to realize that people don't care. Like, these people don't need you. That's why they're like, yeah, you're fucking tying up my phone. Catch you later. Bye. 30 seconds, pitch. I'm just looking for a chance to introduce myself and company. Is that something that you're interested in having a conversation about, right? And that's where if you're using the line, hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling, like, for me. Hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from the homeostasis diet, and I was looking for a chance to introduce myself and company. Do you have 30 seconds? My name's Josh. I'm calling from the homeostasis diet. I want to introduce myself to them. Do they have 30 seconds? And then after that phone call conversation, that's the next piece of the puzzle. So yeah, their birthday was on Friday, so we're gonna pay for him to go out to eat. But that right there, that's one of those phone call conversations. All right, so sorry, I thought I left off somewhere weird. So that is the example phone call. All right, so let's move on.
Mark, lead Kia, calling up from Boston. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
All right, there you go. So good, how are you? Right? Less of a person who's like, secretly holding a gun to the phone, wondering, what's going to happen next.
Great. I was looking, it seems like you're busy. I was just looking for the owner real quick, or someone that...
We don't want to look for the owner real quick. We either want to know the owner's name so we can directly ask for him, or tell them it's a cold call and ask if you can have 30 seconds of their time. And then we go from there. So, all right.
That handles the marketing department. Is that you?
Okay, hold on. What are we doing over here?
Great. I was looking, it seems like you're busy. I was just looking for the owner real quick, or someone that handles the marketing department. Is that...
So we're looking for the owner of the marketing department. We're looking for somebody useful and somebody useless, is what I hear here.
You?
That would be me, but yeah, we are maxed out on marketing. We spend a lot of money on marketing, and
Yeah, so she's maxed out on marketing. She spends a lot of money on marketing. Yeah, you're never maxed out on marketing. What the hell kind of rebuttal is that? Oh, we're maxed out on how much money we can make. We're just a company, and we're not allowed to make more money. No, what?
we don't have any room for anything else right now.
You don't have any room for anything else right now. Well, I'm gonna make some. We're not gonna say you're gonna make some room to that.
How's it working for you?
I'm curious.
By the way, just for like future reference.
Well, we've been doing this a lot of the same, marketing for a while, and it's working for us. Yeah.
So this is why we need to have their website open. Do you mind if I can ask you a few questions?
Oh, okay. Is that just outside marketing, or are you doing digital marketing as well?
Okay, outside marketing, digital marketing. I don't get that one. Is it internal? Is it external? Those are the words that people understand.
Digital. We have a company that does digital marketing for us also.
Would you mind? Who is the company, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, Click Convert.
Click Convert.
So you can get the name of the company, right? That's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how fast this is moving, right? In terms of the technology. So
this is a good sales. This is a good sales point here, but you got to like repeat this shit when you're in a shower by yourself, like a crazy person. Look, reason for my call today is I think you know technology is moving faster than ever right now. That's the point. Like, so I'm gonna hear what you say here, but like this is where you're catching people. You're catching people right here with the you know how fast technology is moving right now, right?
Oh, Click Convert.
And I want you to be very clear that you know that I just told you technology is moving extremely fast right now.
Convert. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how fast this is moving, right?
Not in how fast this is moving. See, that's a good line. You know how fast this is moving? How fast what's moving? You know how fast the digital marketing industry is moving right now, right?
In terms of the technology.
In terms of the technology.
So.
And then stop. Make sure that they affirm that statement.
Everybody and their uncle are kind of getting into it. I don't mean to sound brash.
So she was, right? She's there. You caught her.
We've been with them for years.
They've been with them for years. And then this is where if somebody's been with somebody for years, you have the website up, you've looked at the website, you know that there's discrepancies because if you're making these phone calls and you're not looking at the websites and you're not looking like the videos, like mastering the internet, you're not utilizing those to look and being able to tell, like, I don't know the names of these companies, so I can't tell you, I can't show you to look.
Okay. Yeah.
They're just not new marketing. We've been with them for years.
Yeah, they're not new marketing. We've been with them for years, right? And you know how many times I've come across companies, and I'm not going to tell them this. They don't give a shit. You know how many times I've come across companies who've been working with somebody for years, and you know they've just been getting charged every single month for nothing. They don't care. It's working. They don't care. So this is where it's like the uphill climb begins.
And we like them.
No, actually, they seem like they're doing a good job. They actually have metapixels on your website. I'm checking it out. Yeah, they seem like a good company. I'll have to look them up for sure. I was just wondering if it was like maybe like a niece or nephew.
Like was like this, like, and then we don't, who cares if it's family? It's working. It doesn't matter who it is. If something's working, who cares if it's their grandma?
Nephew or like a family friend. Because
See, you're doing the laughing. You're doing the nervous laugh. Don't do that.
No, it's just a guy they have English accents, so that helps too.
Yeah, right.
You want to know the truth? They have English accents.
Yeah.
Talking to them.
Yeah, some of the most like the best resources come from like, the Philippines and so forth. But like as long as like, they're doing.
So they're working with somebody in the Philippines here, right? That's great. They got a cheap price. I mean, there's people that I outsource stuff to. I'm not going to not outsource work. That's stupid. It's ignorant to think that somebody in a foreign country can't do better than somebody in America. Most of the people in the foreign countries can do better because they're actually hungry to change their lives.
Doing the good job and like they're doing everything right. Like that's a clear indication that they, that's cool. I don't know what to say to that because I agree with you. It's just a pain in the ass, the foreign accents and shit,
Yeah. Yeah, we like them a lot, and honestly, there's only two of us in this office. We run a very busy office.
It's tight.
There should be like probably 4 people here, and so like I wear very very.
There should probably be 4 people here, right? This is where takes time, but when I hear that there should probably be 4 people here. And then so I would say, okay, so you're obviously very happy with where you are right now. Things are working very well. How would we get you to have 4 people in the office? Put the question back on them. Like, do you, because you're going to outgrow everybody. People will outgrow me. That's what is designed. It's not we're going to work with you forever and ever and ever. It's we're going to get you from here to here. And then after that, you might want to approach these guys over here. If your e-commerce website's doing well, like you can stay here, but hey, there's these guys that I know that are really good at TikTok advertisements. You might want to approach them. Here's a piece of software that we have where we can start taking name, number, and email addresses off your website. And we can use those for retargeting advertisements or email blasts. If you're an e-commerce store and you don't have a physical based location, we can use those for email blasts because you're not going to get any negative feedback from somebody who's like, how did you get my damn email address? Don't worry about it. You signed up for a Walgreens card like 8 years ago, if you really want to know. So right there, right, that's a point. They should be 4 people in the office, and there's only 2. Why?
Very many hats, and I just don't have time to research and redo and blah 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 blah. And if we like it, it's working. We don't have problems with it. We stick with them.
Right. Okay, that's
So they like it, it's working, they don't have problems, they're going to continue to stick with it. That's awesome. But that's where we look at additional things to deliver to the business to make it easier for them. And I don't have the website, so I can't look at this one.
completely fine. Hey, seems like you're happy. Seems like I grew up in a family-owned business. All my dad had, my father.
So right here, I understand that this is like a thing, like to tell a person you grew up in a family-owned business and this and that, but it's all just fucking pointless. Nobody cares at this point in time. Right? We're 2 minutes and 24 seconds into the phone call conversation. They're working with somebody else. They're happy working with that person. They're not like, like it'd be like me on a phone call conversation with somebody and being like, yeah, when I was 18, I got kicked out and all this other stuff after they just told me that they didn't want to buy gut testing or genomic testing. They're like, oh, well, I can't really afford gut testing or genomic testing. And then, me go into my life story after that. Like I would never.
You only had like 3 guys with him.
And it's not that I don't respect the person on the other side of the phone call. It's just that it's already 1:00 for me right now. And like, I've got a bunch of other shit that needs to be done. So I'm not about to tell you my life story. Like if somebody wants to learn about it, hey, check out the website. It's all free. And you'll learn in time. The only people, like if anybody, like in my TikTok lives, if anybody's ever in my TikTok live and they're asking questions they can find on the website, I'll send them to the website. And if somebody is offended by the fact that I have things to do, that is usually not a person who's going to invest in themselves. Like if you're offended that I have created a resource for you because I've been asked questions over 1,000 times, and I figured it's much easier to make a 46-minute long video, give people books to read, give people links to research papers, and show them how to educate themselves and do it themselves. If a person's offended at that, they're not about to be the person who's going to pay a $5,000 invoice. So when you're talking to like this lady up here, she's not the one. She's not the person. She's laughing. She's all over the place. This guy right here, the one that's like stone cold. How are you? I'm not telling you how I am. What you got going on? How can I help you? Like when I've answered that phone call. Hello. It said spam. I'm just gonna answer hello. Nobody's gonna answer, and then just hang up. Move on. Give it like 5 seconds. Nobody talks. See you later.
He's still.
And where's the rest of this one? Where'd it go?
Right. Okay.
Did my headphones die or something? We're connected. What the frick?
Okay, that's completely fine. Hey, seems like you're happy. Seems like I grew up in a family-owned business.
My headphones are dying.
All my dad had, my father, he only had like 3 guys with him. He's still like got the 50-foot yacht, living his life.
There you go.
Like sometimes that's all you need. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, listen, are you open to a Google Meet just so I can introduce my team? I have to go for it. I have to.
No, I'm fine right now.
So like right here is like they're not going to be interested, right? Are you open to a Google Meet? You have to go for it, of course, but you don't ask them that. You have to let them know, like if they're working with somebody and there's issues. Like same thing with this one. We'll use this landscaping company thing over here that apparently somehow the window's gone. But that Greenview Landscaping, right? Looks great, looks good. Well, I noticed a lot of your images, right? You can notice things, but at the end of the day, they're already working with somebody, they're already happy with that person, they're not really interested in changing who they're working with. The best you can possibly do in this case, like if this is the website right here, best we can possibly do in this case is like, there's some things I see, like your contact us form doesn't really tell like type of referral, job type. It has it here, but you can have that as a custom built form. We probably wouldn't mention a custom built form to them. Could we? Yes, we could. Could we mention the pixel to them? Yeah, we could mention the pixel to them. Is there a residential page built, like residential landscaping? So like, look, we would search out residential landscaping, Fort Worth, Texas. So residential landscaping, Fort Worth, Texas. Hit enter. Right, there's a reason. Okay, it's going to pull this up because I'm searching them. But residential landscaping, look at that. Greenview Landscaping, ranked number 1. Right, because their website is set for SEO. Has the map on there, right? Has this on there, even that's not the right map. So like engaging businesses that are already doing well, I mean, yeah, you can ask them for a meeting, but they don't want to. They're not going to want, if they're working with somebody overseas and they're doing well, they're 99% chance they are not about to work with an American-based agency because it's going to cost way too much money. You lose based on the fact that they are working with somebody overseas, and it is, the cost over there is insane. Do you know how much it just to be transparent? Do you know how much it costs me to have a person run advertisements for a business that'll pull in 20 to 50K in sales a month? How much does it cost for them to manage the ads? $300. You know how much it will cost me to have somebody in the United States of America manage ads? Probably 5,000. And they're going to do the same work. The same. 100% the same. And that's what's happening in this situation. They're working with somebody overseas and they're doing good. I'm not about to pay a United States-based agency. I can tell you my copy-paste DM sales script that I use for the homeostasis diet stuff, that'll book me 1,000 phone calls in a year. Qualified through the sales script, qualified through the conversation booking on Calendly. 1,000 phone calls minimum. You know how much I pay a month for that? $400. You know how much some of the United States of America wanted me to pay them? 1,000. I said nope, because one, the person in the foreign country is going to work harder. They have better work ethic. The people in the foreign countries, if you find the right one, have better work ethic. So this is pretty much the end of these cold calls. Biggest takeaway: use the script. You're not using the script. Beginning of this phone call conversation.
Yeah. Do you get bombarded by these calls? I'm sure you do, right?
You get bombarded by these calls, right? The bombarded phone call conversation, Stratton Oakmont sales script. Like, look, I'm sure you get bombarded by these phone calls all day long. So put your checkbook aside. I just had a few questions. You have to learn those scripts, and that's in the Stratton Oakmont. Yeah. And that is the PDF that's linked right here. So I will link this in the program because I'm not sure if this is linked in the program. But this is your Stratton Oakmont PDF right here. You can Google it. It's literally right there. And that bombarded phone calls is, let's see, where is it at? Bombarded over here. 1 second, let me find it. Yeah, right here. So I'm sure you get bombarded with these phone calls. Like rebuttals. Oh, I get a lot of these phone calls. Yeah, I'm sure you get bombarded with these calls. Read these. These are key takeaway points. Like, yeah, we get a lot of these phone calls. Look, I'm sure you get bombarded with these phone calls. I just need 30 seconds of your time. And then we bring up to them why we're calling. Like, look, reason for my call today, John. We build websites. You obviously have a website. If I can prove to you that your website was built wrong and it is preventing your business from reaching more customers, is that something that you care about? Is that even something that is on your radar? Do they even give a about the website? Remember, they could have wholesale accounts. This residential landscaping company could have bid on contracts in businesses in their local area and just do contracts through that. Like a tree service company where their website looks like absolute fucking dog shit. Oh, they have a railroad contract. And they're literally every single day busy with a full team of people taking down trees for railways that are being built. So you have to be very, very straightforward sometimes. Service-based industry, you're probably talking to a dude that works a hard fucking day's work, gets off work, wants to chill, drink a beer, watch some TV. I'm just being stereotypical here. Maybe wants to chill, drink a beer, watch TV, right? That's your blue-collar worker. You call some tech company, somebody else different. You're talking to an operations manager, that dude probably doesn't dig a hole outside. So you got to be more straightforward with the conversations you're having with people. So easiest takeaway from this, use the script. I'm going to put this Stratton Oakmont script in here. I thought it was in there. I guess it's not in there. My apologies for not having that in there. But this is one of the scripts that you use. Like, and then real quick, like, yes, just a few questions so in the future I won't waste your time. Right? Like these are parts of it. And where's the one on here? It is the qualifying question, right? This is my name. This is where I'm calling from. Not how are you today? Right? Like, look, I know you're busy. I'll get right to the point. Hey, reason for my call today, very simply, with your permission, all I'd like to do is introduce myself and company to you. And then here's where, if you want to venture over into learning the audits, very simply, with your permission, I would like to introduce myself and company to you, forward you over a video audit of your business so I can show you why I'm calling you instead of sit here and waste your time. Does that sound fair? And most people are going to say, sure. and then they're going to watch a video. So if you're ready, right, that this sales program is in layers. If you're still on the phone calls, learning the phone calls, the audits are even harder because in the audits, I'm showing you my technical knowledge, plus I'm also selling you at the same point in time. So the phone calls, getting acclimated with those is step one. Step two, now you're in here being like, can I get 30 seconds? Or like, yeah, what you got going on? Very simply, sir, I'm just calling to ask for permission to introduce myself and company to you, forward you over this, yada, yada, yada. So when you're doing these calls, you have to make sure that you get that guy that's the operations manager on the phone call and impress and overwhelm you with information about your company, right? We don't tell them that like, hey, I'm going to impress and overwhelm you with information about your company. They're like, we don't care. They don't know you. And these are types of things that you have to pay attention to, like qualifying call. Hey, it's a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or can I have 30 seconds of your time? Depends on what it's about. Well, very simply, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll get straight to the point. Very simply, this phone call was just me asking for permission to be able to send you over a video and then we just go into it. Like I don't want to talk to a person and magically be like, "Oh, your website could use different colors." Nobody cares. And once you can separate that emotional side of the world, like emotions and people, yes, sales, no. Is your product better than what we currently have? Yes. Is it priced at a place that we can afford? Yes. All right, we'll probably use you. Like there is an email that somebody sent. Here, I'll show you this one. All right, I don't know what that email is, but what it is it's an email where we're sending a person a video and they want to know pricing, right? They're like, "Oh, we'll send this over to our marketing team. Could you send us pricing?" Pricing for what? I don't even know what you need or want, right? And if you don't know to know, then you're just going to send over a pricing list. They're going to look at some stuff, and then it's like, yeah, we don't even know if this is useful for you. And when we make the videos, sometimes people will want to send them over to the marketing team. And what will happen is the marketing team will try to do it all themselves when they're the reason that it's not working. Like they're the reason it doesn't work is because the problems were created by the marketing team. So I hope this video helps you in the cold calls, but start. It's a cold call. Would you like to hang up now or give me 30 seconds? So read through this. And then when you're talking to people, like you're just looking for a chance to introduce yourself and company. So start with if you're not confident with what you're selling and why you're talking to the person, which maybe the modules need to be reiterated, but you can very clearly see how we can help people. And you have to convey those to them on the phone calls. Like, hey, like, we build websites and we're just looking for a chance to introduce ourselves and company. Like I can see a lot of issues on your website. Does this matter to you at all? Do you care about this? You need to find out whether or not the person actually cares. Hey, what's up? Do you know who this is? Did you forget me?
Might have.
Oh, it's Josh. Marketing calls, videos. Did you watch it yet?
You don't hate me.
No, I don't hate you. We're just trying to save you money.
I
Like,
know. So he did watch it, and
did
then
he?
he went and fucking there was talk decided they were gonna take him to lunch and they were gonna wine and dine him and basically they're trying to cover their ass because I lost it and I said, why is it that and I lied to him, I straight up lied to him. I told him that I told him that I had sent our website to a bunch of different people and had them tell me what they thought about it. And in reality, I just had you telling me what you thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, they're
So he's trying to let them at least attempt to fix their boo-boos.
the thing is that they can't though.
I know. I have to let him, since he's technically the owner, I have to let
Yeah.
him.
Am I able to get
Learn
a little bit of an audience with him?
I can try to schedule you, but right now I can't even schedule with me. Him with
Okay.
me.
No, facts.
And he might be. I think he's honestly overstretching himself a little bit.
Yeah, that's normal. I
Because
think every business owner does that. I do that.
He's killing me right now. I have $57,000 worth of work that I can't even schedule because we don't have a team, and he can't even go do more estimates that I've already paid the ads. I'm getting from my other ad base because of he's only one person.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's just, I mean, it's basically same service, just better price, and we're gonna change some things up and start collecting
What I
people's
can do,
Yeah.
they can give you his number. You can try to call him.
Yep, that works.
Um,
Alex. All right, sick.
mhm.
Do you know a good time I should call him? Like when he's asleep at night, like 10 o'clock?
um, try like 5
Five. All right, five your time, obviously. Yeah. So
because he's trying
yeah, that's
to
it.
get
That's normally what
to get his
happens.
stuff done.
We send you the video, they watch the video, then you bring it to the other people, and then they're gonna try to fix all their stuff. So if he did watch that video, what I'm gonna do is delete it because they're just gonna watch it themselves, and then they're gonna try to go through it.
Oh, I didn't send them the video.
Oh, they don't have it. No, he didn't watch it yet. I don't have a watch counter on it. So if he said he watched it,
It's that link you. No, it's that link you sent, right?
yeah. So it doesn't show a watch counter on it. It's like a
I might have fucked up. That might have been on me.
no, you're good. I'll resend you the link, but it doesn't have a watch counter on it. So the watch counter tells us whether or not they actually watch it.
Yeah, I thought I sent it to him. Yeah, send it to me and I'll send it over to him again.
Yeah, because that's the big side is sometimes we'll send a video and someone will watch it, but then sometimes it'll go to a place where you're just like, "Oops."
Oh, okay. I found the video.
All right, cool. So then that's the video that he's got to watch.
Okay.
That's the one that will explain everything, and that's where it equips you with the information to be able to see what the company's doing to you. Because what happens in the marketing world is, oh yeah, we build websites. You don't build websites, so you don't know what to expect.
They sent me over. So I went into one website, the one page on our website, and it wasn't even our actual business, the right business name.
Yeah, and that's like that happens. Like
and I think that's how one of my customers was paying the wrong fucking company.
Yeah, like I know the business owners I work with, some of them just never look at their website ever, and I know that.
Then they tried to say, "Well, we got everything approved by you or Alex." And I said, no, motherfucker, because when I left the company back in March, y'all hadn't even you had the front page done. That was it. You didn't get shit approved by me because this shit would have never flown back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I call it, and they don't like me now because now I'm on their asses on it.
She's a very important part of this business. That's why I'm on this phone call still.
Services and first of all, why am I sitting here? We got Jobber. That's a good thing. I'm up and running with Jobber now.
Yeah, they're just what you realize is they've had you in a contract for so long, they're probably not even doing anything anymore. It's just on to the next.
They weren't. They literally told me, "Oh, your 2 years is up in October, so you get a new website. We'll update your website. So we'll just do it now."
Yeah,
that's how they're covering their asses.
All I can say is the same thing. Time. If it's something that he wants to do, he'll do it. If not, we completely understand. I'm doing my due diligence. I make my phone calls.
Yeah, no. Thank you for calling me. I appreciate it because I'm gonna be honest with you, my shit is just we're having issues with our staff and everything. So
you have other problems to worry about. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. I got his number. I'll give him a call. I'll try to start the conversation over there. I appreciate you for giving me that. And yeah, same thing. Call me, text me if you need me. All right.
Will do. Thanks, man.
All right. Talk to you. See ya. So, like right there, that's an example of a company. That'd be a $2,500 monthly client that we can help. That's kind of overpaying for things, and I want to move forward with that. The reason I even stay on those phone call conversations are because she's a very important part. I think it's very cordial, very honest with the person when you're talking to them, and for me, I genuinely care for helping people. It's not just like, oh, another number, another fucking person. Like, no, you guys they're doing shit wrong. They're not even doing stuff that needs to be done. They're not even up to date with current software, and I prove that to the people in the videos. So I hope everybody enjoyed these types of videos. Like if you need more information or more advice, like let me know. I can definitely make more sense of what we're doing if you need more information. It's very straightforward though. You have to pick up the phone and make the phone calls. And you notice when I'm talking to people, I'm not like trying to fucking like speak any
Hello.
sort of anything to them. Like to me, it's just, hey, like I talked to them before. I haven't had a chance to talk to the owner. I have the owner's number. I'm supposed to call them at 5 o'clock. I can't call them right now. I'd love to call them right now, but it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So what I'll do is I'll shoot a courtesy text message and say, hey, I've been doing a lot of talking with this person over here, and we're the person that wants to save you guys money, collect more data, and manage what you have going on. This client, will we take it on? Will we not take it on? Not sure, not really attached to it, not really worried about it. Because at the end of the day, when we take on this client, what it'll be is it'll be our team managing the website and the SEO. And then the advertisements, from what I looked at from the advertisements, they're the same. And then the Google ads are going to be the Google ads forever. You never change Google ads. I mean, you can if you want, but you really just leave them on. There's keywords you have to bid for that you can't not bid for that make you money. So, whenever I talk to a person about offboarding clients, it's a whole new world. This is why when people get into sales and they're learning something, you need a mentor. If you have never worked with somebody and had a mentor, you need one because there's so much shit you don't know. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll work with you. Now what? Now what when the company that was working with them burns down, deletes pages off the website, right? They'll do that. They'll delete pages off the website. They'll delete all of the ads that they previously ran in the ads manager. So you come up to an empty ads manager with no ads running at all. You don't even know what's going on. This is where you really need to know what you're doing. And then in Google, they'll just delete everything in Google. They'll turn off all the ads, delete all the campaigns, everything. So some things that you do are you get access to the website before you start working with them. You get access to the ads manager before you start working with them. And then this way, whenever they agree to work with you, you kick them out. And it's that right there. That will save you so much time and money, and you will be able to keep so many more clients, because if something's already working for them, why would you break what doesn't need to be fixed, right? No, they're overpaying, and there's also other things that they could utilize. So if you have a better service at a better price, they're getting the same thing, they're getting additional things. There's no reason they wouldn't move forward with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, I do one-on-one coaching. These are just from May the Best Entrepreneur Win. So whether you're in it or whether you're not in it, I don't know. But this is one of the most important things to recognize. Just learn the beginning part of the cold call script. Okay. Hi, my name is this. I'm calling from here. I was wondering if I have a chance to introduce myself and company. Do you have 30 seconds? They either do or they don't. Or, hey, is this a cold call? I'm going to be honest, this is a cold call. Would you like to hang up now, or may I have 30 seconds of your time? Right? Cold calls are not very difficult. You have to get through the awkward parts of the cold calls and go from there. So, for instance, I don't think I have this person's information. I might, but here, let me show you. I think I have this lady's information. Nope. Should I pause this? Yeah, hold on. It's right here. Okay, so this is this place right here. I need this person for my homeostasis diet stuff. This should be the number. So call was forwarded, and this is somebody who knows somebody, so I'm not going to leave them a voicemail. I'm just going to send them a text. Hi Megan, my name is Joshua. So I'm sending a little bit more of a personal text message, and I'm saying, hi, I'm Megan, this is my name. I'm this is where I'm from. my friend was looking at an office space in one of your studios and she gave me your card. Like I'd love to connect with you and learn more about what you do. I have a homeostasis diet company where we do gut testing and genomic testing. Got a whole bunch of followers online. Would love to work together if possible, to better serve our clients. To better serve our clients. Obviously, if this makes sense, apologize for the long text. Please give me a call if you have some time today. So in this case, this is a person that I need. So I don't want to say, oh yeah, call me back. Like, hi, I would love to talk to you. Oh my gosh, like what you do is great, and what they do is great. Like holistic wellness, education, testing, homeopathy, naturopathy, huge for me, very important. Exactly what I'm looking for. So yeah, I just send that text. They didn't answer, so I'll boop that text over right there and move on. So like you have to be comfortable with just calling people. And like so for instance, let me call this guy. He's probably not going to answer. We were supposed to meet this morning. He didn't call me. I didn't call him. Not too concerned about it. Let me give him a phone call. No answer. And I'll just hang up at that point in time. And then, it says groovy, we'll touch base Monday morning about a time and place. Never touch base about a time and place. So what I'll do for that is I'll probably just send an email with the invoices and how to get started. So, hey, I just figured I'd send you an email. Like, so what I'll do in this case is this person has been impossible to contact. So what I'll do is I'll send them an email that has an invoice for the website, and then I'll send them an email that has an invoice for the reoccurring payment, for us managing them monthly. And then I'll just tell them, hey, here's what we need from you. All we need, we already have access to your Google profile. And that's something I talk about, getting access to things that you shouldn't probably have access to that you do have access to. And then I have access to their Google profile already, and we've done some updates on there. This is a person that knows a person. So we're going to work with them. It's just a matter of time. And then now all we need is access to the website and the domain hosting. And we don't even really need the domain hosting. There's nothing to connect unless they want email automation. Then we have to connect that. So yeah, that's what I'll do in this case, because it's been forward and backwards for a little bit too long. And then this person said we have time to chat next week. So this is about a wholesale, so through supplementation, thing that we have access to through one of my medical professionals is a wholesaling of supplements. So you can get all your supplements for like 50% off. Regarding our e-commerce, allow us to sell those products online. Yes, we can sell the products to anyone. All we need is their shipping information, period. If you have 30 minutes, actually even less, I just want to sit down, show you our system that we have, because we can probably even make you money on every order that you order. So what'll happen there is they're buying at the same wholesale cost as us, and they're a whole entire store. So they have access. They're spending a lot more money every month on products. And what we'll do in that case is we'll look at some of the products that they're purchasing. We'll determine whether or not we have the same wholesale cost, but we get 30% commission on that wholesale cost. So if they agree to work through us, we can give them a 10% kickback. So every order that they send out, they can get 10% of their money back. So we just effectively have taken, and you're talking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. I'd pay probably, if I had to think about it, there's probably at least $11,000-$12,000 worth of supplements on in their aisles. It's not a lot, but it's probably at least $11,000-$12,000 of supplements, which is a lot. And then how back it is, probably more. But if they can get 10% of that money back, that's a huge, perfect deal for them. And then all we'll do is give them a login to the platform where they can order and set everything up. Or we'll see how much money is going to be made from it, and then we might have somebody to start doing that. So, yeah, it's one of those things where these are the connections, and that's a person where we manage their website. So it's a person, we manage their website. They want to get into e-commerce. They can't ship too many things for their e-commerce. We have a solution for the e-commerce. So we can also utilize our platform at wholesale cost, 30% margin, split the margin if they want to use it for their in-store ordering. And this is how you start to just grow. Like cold calls at their core are, they're not hard, right? They're like, oh, you never told us what to do to say to cold call somebody. Like cold calling somebody right now is a waste of my time because I'm not even gonna work with them. I don't want to work with them, so I'm not even gonna call them to be like, oh, look, see, look at that, wow, I use my words to make a person want a video. Like literally, hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from the homeostasis diet. Just wonder if I have a chance to introduce myself and company to you. You got a minute? And then you'll find out if they have a minute or not. And then that's where you either know what you're doing or you don't. And the course that I have shows you what to do. It shows you how to, like, yeah. So I'm looking at your website right now. Do you guys even care about your website? Am I about to just waste my time telling you about your website when you don't care about it? Right? Do you say that to a guy? Do you say that to a girl? I don't know who you're on the phone with. Like that one lady that was laughing and joking around, I'll probably say, "Can I ask you some questions?" And I'm gonna get all the information I need from her, and I'm gonna find out like what's going on over here, like full service landscaping, Fort Worth, Texas. Right? Who's gonna answer that phone call? Probably the gatekeeper. The owner's out busy doing shit, but then they got their services over here. I go to patios and it's built as our services, so their page wasn't built one page deeper. So right there, you can say, "Hey, it's one page deeper." So here's what you can do when you call a person like this. So 817, I'll just call them like this is where when you're new you would call and be like this. Watch. Yeah, waste of time. So, you're going to call people, it's going to ring, it's going to be a complete waste of time. So, can you bypass that waste of time when you're calling one of these websites? Yeah, sure. You can just send them over a video if you want to be doing the videos. You can click the contact button, I'll send you a contact form. That contact form's for job and addresses. Most likely, this is a number that I can text. But what I would do in this case with this landscaping company, me personally, if I wanted to work with them, I would just send them a video because 90% of the time they're going to tell you to fuck off. And when I would call this company, you could do one of two things. Hey, this is a cold call. I have nothing to sell you. I'm trying to get better at cold calling, and I was wondering if you had 30 seconds. You're not good at it when you're first starting. Don't act like you are. And if you start acting like you are, that's where you're going to get screwed over by the guy who's the operations manager. That's extremely smart. So you got to start like doing the thing like, hey, I'm new to this stuff. Great. That's awesome. I've told people that like, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really new to this. I know I can help you. And I was just wondering if I could have a minute of your time. And you have to be honest with people. Cause like when I'm talking to somebody, I know whether or not you like do cold calls. I know how it works. I've done it for so long that I don't even care. Like, oh, dial a number. Like I'm not going to sit here and dial numbers. Dial the numbers, use the scripts, learn. You have to fail to process. Like, even if somebody sits you down and says, say these words, you're going to say those words, and then you're never really going to learn. You learn through failure. Everybody learned through failure. Everybody that's good at cold calling learned through failure. So I'm going to attach the Stratton Oakmont script in there. I'm going to give you a little bit more of a structure, and then you just have to go. You have to wing it from the rest because I don't know what they're going to say next. They're going to say, oh, well, we're working with somebody that's in Indonesia, and they're doing really great. Awesome. So, do you guys have? This is where you have to just. I don't know who you're talking to. Do you guys have? So, can I ask you a few questions, just really quickly? I don't want to tie up your time. Are you guys building an active email list? If they are, great. Are you building an active text message list? Yes. Are emails and text messages valuable to you? You have to diagnose. There's always an area. I can tell you this website right here that I'm looking at. Right, this one. I can tell right here that they don't have like see how their website goes to .com/this landscaping goes to services. It should go to a landscaping page. That's wrong. That's built incorrectly, right? It shouldn't go to this. These pages right here, landscaping and hardscaping, this should go to its own page. It should have its own page. It doesn't have its own page. So we can definitely be of a benefit to them because it doesn't have its own page. When we go over to the Facebook page, the profile ID, they never set this up to the actual profile name. This looks good. This looks good. It goes to WhatsApp, most likely being managed by a foreign country. This is a YouTube link that doesn't even work. And then on Facebook, they're not even doing anything. What is this? Creating fabulous landscapes for this. Updated their bio January 23rd. Contact us today. So Stone Square Border Collab. Right, posting these are cool. This is good, but like, make videos. Text is dead. Text on the internet dead. Nobody cares. And then you would look for on these. You already know this in the program, but you would look for the little tab about send message. If you don't see, let me see, I'm clicking right here near the share button. If you see a click send message or learn more, that means they're boosting their posts. So they're not even running ads. Could they? Should they? Probably. But it's a matter of time. Pick up the phone, call, and find out. So right there, perfect lead. Hi, my name's Josh. That's where I'm calling from. I don't know where you're calling from, but this is what you got to pay attention to right here. Your business. Hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from this marketing agency here. I'm calling from this marketing agency here in Fort Worth, Texas, because calling the businesses near you are important sometimes. Yeah, I'm calling from Texas Stranglers Marketing or whatever the hell word you want to use. Like, hi, my name's Josh. I'm calling from this marketing agency here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I was wondering if I could have 30 seconds of your time. Stay in that. Find out what one works for you. I don't know who you're calling. I don't know how the people in Texas work with the people in California that work with the people in New York. You don't know how busy people are, but you're going to be able to learn this stuff when you make these phone calls. You could tell that first phone call, ha 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 ha, versus a second guy that's like, how are you? And he's like, how can I help you? You can see the differences in them. So thumbs up, you're doing great. Just make sure that you have the websites open. And when someone's like, what are you calling about? Like, you got to say, hey, like, this is my name. This is where I'm calling from. And I was wondering if I could have a chance to introduce myself and company to you. Do you have 30 seconds? And then they'd say, yeah, what do you got? So my first question for you is, are you guys interested in doing anything with your website? Like, if I could show you that your website is not up to date, is that something that you would be interested in learning about? Boom, immediately learn about the website. So hope everybody has a beautiful day. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I got to get on another phone call here. So these are my phone calls. You already saw them in the homeostasis diet. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple. Just pick up the phone, call people, fail. Like, a person scheduled a phone call for even this program, and I just canceled the phone call because, like, the lady was literally in my live, went to the website, booked a call, and didn't even watch any of the videos, and said, no, I can't afford the price point on the program. At least lie to me and say you can, so I'll get on the phone call with you. Like, if you can't afford the service, I'm not getting on the phone call with you. It's a waste. That's what like pre-qualified leads are. So pick up the phone, call more people, and if you need critique, send me videos. All right. Hope you have a beautiful day. Talk soon. See you. Bye.